Welcome to class today. Lovely to have you here. Please start in your tabletop shape. So you've got your palms on the mat and your knees, and you're stacking your shoulders over your hands, hips over your knees. Start to drop your belly. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, round through your back. So you're looking to warm your back muscles and also release through your belly, and imagining the front side, your chest, through your neck, starting to release as you inhale, looking up, and when you exhale, you're rounding through your back, taking your chin towards your chest. Deep breath in, full exhale. Check in that you're grounded, you're connected, you're present with each movement, moving with intention as you go through your warm-up. Deep breath in, starting to sink back on your heels. Start to take your knees away and land your forehead on towards the mat or to the ground. If you're practicing outside, you can have your arms extended or your arms beside your body in your child's pose. If your arms are extended, option is to take your hands towards the back of your head to release through your tricep. Deep breath in. With your exhale, you're allowing yourself to sink into your shape. Notice where your mind goes through your yoga practice. Can you stay with me, present with your body, your breath, each movement? Start to extend through your left arm, reaching up, and weave your left arm underneath. Inhale, exhale, shoulder and ear towards the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, guide your shoulder and your ear to rest on the mat. Deep breath in. Option here is to take the bind. So you're bending through your right elbow and taking your hand towards the small part of your back, lower back. Start to land your left palm back onto the mat. Inhale, start to extend your right arm towards the ceiling. Going through the same movement, same motion that we went through on the opposite side until you land your shoulder and your ear. Maybe pressing into your left palm on the mat so that you can really get your shoulder and your ear connected onto the ground as you breathe in. Exhale, extending back up. Begin to sink back, seated for a moment. Sinking back on your hips and start to cradle your knee and your foot. We'll start with the left hand side. Option is to bring some movement in from left to right, releasing through your hips. Start to swap over to the opposite side. Deep breath in. Full exhale. Seeing how you feel on this side. Start to bring your knees onto the mat. And we're going to shift. I'll shift to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Sinking back on my heels. So my toes are flexed, lengthen through the spine. Sitting tall. Option here for your toe stretch is to lift your knees off the mat. Maybe bringing your hands in towards your heart. So this is quite strong through your toes and through your heels and helps you release through your feet. Allow your knees to track in towards each other and you're still engaging through your belly. Finding your balance here. Start to sink back onto the mat and you're placing your feet into a diamond shape, into your butterfly or bakasana. And you can either have your feet close in towards you or away from you. Option is to bring mobility through, bring some movement through your knees. Palms facing up, deep breath in, chin towards your chest. Start to bring yourself back up, shifting your knees, windscreen wiper over to one side. Option is to bring your foot onto the outside of your knee. This can help to release the outside of your hip on either side. And you don't have to take your foot on towards the outside of your knee. It's your choice. See what feels better for you. It's a movement that helps to release through your legs, through your hips. Deep breath in, full exhale as you shift your knees from side to side. Extend your legs forward. Start to guide your arms up towards the ceiling and fold. forward. So this is your Dandasana or staff pose, and you're starting to shift forward into a fold, similar to a standing forward fold, except you're seated. To release backs of your legs, your lower back. Start to bring your knees in towards your chest. Deep breath in. We'll start to do some core work. Taking your palms towards your hamstrings, lifting one or both legs, or legs are extended. This is your boat pose or Navasana. Option is to extend through your arms, activating through your core. Deep breath in. Be okay if you come out of the pose, need a break, reset, that's all good too. Give yourself a little hug here. Reset. Allow your belly to soften. Start to extend through your arms. We're setting up again. Draw your knee in towards your tricep and extend your legs, maybe lifting a little bit higher this time. So a bit of a challenge pose. Can you challenge yourself? Using your breath, still with softness through the face, landing your feet. Option to take right piece fingers towards your right big toe, left piece fingers towards your left big toe, and extend your legs, holding onto your big toes. Strong core here. Deep breath in, full exhale. Land your feet. Okay, we're going to get into our standing poses now. Release through your shoulders, feet flat. Deep breath in as you release through your arms. Roll through your arms, creating big circles. This can help with mobility through your shoulders. Taking your shoulders up towards your ears. Inhale, arms above your head. Start to bend through your elbows. Fold forward. Inhale into half lift. Place your palms on the mat, step back. Strong core here. Stacking your shoulders, start to lower. Inhale into baby cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes. We're shifting into downward dog. Downward dog, deep breath in. Full exhale. Notice how you feel. Look towards your hands. Taking your left foot forward. And you're rolling through your left arm. 3 big movements to release your shoulder. Fresh energy in. Shift back into your downward dog. Take your right foot forward towards the outside of your right palm. Big circles through your shoulders. Place your palm on the mat into your downward dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, high plank, low plank. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, child's pose. And downward dog. Deep breath in. Full exhale, bend through one knee, extend through the opposite leg, bend through the other knee, extend through the opposite leg to target the backs of your legs. Look towards your hands and walk your feet forward. You're walking your feet towards the outside of your palms. So this is a squat pose. You can stay here or maybe bring your elbows to the insides of your knees, palms pressing in, and think about length through your spine here in your squat pose, your malasana. Option is to lift through your hips. This is just set up for your arm balance. For your arm balance, you're starting to lift through your hips and place your knees between your armpits and your elbows onto your triceps. So that's one way to come into your arm balance. Warm through your wrists, so you're pressing your hands together, clasping your fingers and rolling through your wrists. When you're feeling good, start to place your hands onto the mat and find your shape where you can possibly lift one foot off the mat or both while your knees connect with your triceps, and still with length, shifting your weight forward, you're imprinting the body. So don't feel you have to go straight into your arm balance and lift both feet off the ground. You can start with lifting one or both feet off first. Start to wriggle through to find your grounding through your hips, feet on the mat, possibly taking your left elbow underneath your left knee, bending through your right elbow and maybe taking the clasp behind your back. Palms back into your heart, and we'll set up on the other side, weaving your right elbow underneath your knee and your left elbow to meet. Your hands, they don't have to touch. Again, it is about imprinting and getting your body used to these shapes. Deep breath in, full exhale. Start to release, palms into your hands, back into your squat, malasana. Shifting, breathing, grounding the body. And you're going to start to lift through your hips into your forward fold. Start to sit back on your hips. We're going to slow it down now. Take your back onto the mat and start to lift your legs towards the ceiling or to the sky if you're outside. If you're at home, you can also have your legs against the wall. This is your supported Viparita Karani, your waterfall pose, which takes fluid from your feet to the rest of your body. Take a deep breath in, full exhale, allowing breathing easily. Hug your knees towards your chest. Start with your left knee in and extend through your right leg. Right leg is long, left knee out towards the side for an open hip stretch. Option to take your left piece fingers towards your left big toe and guide your foot towards the left hand side of your body. Ground your right hip with your right palm. Deep breath in, draw your knee back into the center, hug your right knee in towards your chest, guide your right knee open. Taking your time, knee back in towards your chest. Option to take your right piece fingers to your right big toe and extend towards the ceiling and over towards your right hand side. Again, using your left hand to ground your left hip. Left leg is long on the mat, opening up through your hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, come back into the center, release your legs, hug your knees in towards your chest, moving from side to side, taking your peace fingers maybe towards your big toes or the outside blades of your feet into your happy baby pose. Think about connection with your back. Can you allow your shoulders to soften onto the ground? Legs long, starting to settle in for your shavasana. For your shavasana, please hit pause on me and time yourself for 5 minutes so that you can take your full shavasana, bringing awareness to your feet, towards your legs, your lower body, inviting softness in towards your belly, allowing your hands to rest, back body completely supported, back of your head resting. When you finished your shavasana, after your 5 minutes, start to bring yourself back to your starting point. Namaste. Thank you.